Dave knows how.
Well, I reckon I ought to go ahead and use this thing for what it's intended for instead of just filling tractor tires. I never noticed this thing has got bolt holes in the bottom. I'm not sure what size they are, but I don't know. Kind of looks a little bit quarter 20-ish, a little bigger. But it may be a metric thread. I don't know. Anyway, let's get some measurements. I think I'm going to build a frame for this thing out of that 1.5 inch angle iron. 1/2 inch is 3/4. So if I start this hole on 3/4, and then I end the length at 3/4 past this hole down here, that's 20.5 inches. So I'm thinking if I cut a piece 20.5 inches, it can run along here and then I can do the same thing here, kinda. Only I think I want this to overhang this way. Let me go whack a piece and bring it over here and lay it up here and see what it looks like. Okay, so here's a piece that's you know, laid across there like that. Looks like that end is at 3/4, and so you might need to slide down just a little bit. Yeah, sort of like that. So if I put one across here like this, and then another one like this on the bottom, and then bring a piece this way to drill my holes in for my bolt holes. Yep, that's what I'm thinking. So let's see, this is so that goes like 2 inch from the center of this bolt hole to the other side of there. So 2 inch from there. Yeah, 2 and 11. So 13-inch long piece, 13 inches from here to here. I go cut 2 of those, and we'll lay it up here and see how it looks. 13 inches. Let me go cut 2 13 inches. Well, here's our piece that's, I can't remember what it was now, 20.5, I think. Yeah, 20.5. And this one is going to be 13 inches. one more. Well, that's 2 13 inches. Let's take them over there and lay them out and see what they look like. Okay, so this one is just going to go like that. And then I'm thinking that that's going to go, I don't know, I might stick it on the inside like that. Now if I bolt that on there first. I think the next thing I'm gonna do is make sure these are the same, and then take them in there to the mill and or drill press and drill the holes for these bolts right here. I'll try to find out what size these are. I hate to have to take this thing into Lowe's with me to do it, but yeah, I might not have no choice. It's either gonna be that or go up there and buy a bunch of different size bolts till I figure out which one it is. It might be metric. I guess the first thing is get this thing trued up on the end. All right, let's do that first. All right, so I guess the question is now, do I shoot paint on it? Or do I not shoot paint on it? I ain't sure. I'm debating on putting 4 legs on the bottom of here, so that when I slide this thing out of the receiver, it'll set level instead of setting sideways like that. You know, because other than that, it's gonna, you know, it's gonna pivot around. So I don't know. I got to think about it. I'm not sure it's, you know, even worth the trouble. But Can't make up my mind. I'm gonna bolt it on there. See what it looks like. Take it over here to the garden hose and cool it off so it don't melt my sprayer. Hey Bobby, come here. Come here. You stuck on this. Come on. You keep getting off of this thing. Hey, you keep getting off this. You keep breaking this thing. You break it. Snap it right in half. Here you go. Here it is. Here's the other end right here. Come over here. Come here. Come on this way. All right, you want to go in the pen. Come on. Go in the pen. Until I can figure out what to do about this. But at least you didn't run off. Come here, let me undo that thing off your neck. Ah. All right, there we go. Oh me, copper broke his steel cable. When he's out here in the yard, he's on a 40-foot steel cable. It's got like a poly vinyl coating on it. But he's broke it twice, and well, yeah, he broke it twice, and I replaced it once, and then this time I just kind of tied it together. And I know you can't see all this because I had to walk out of the camera view, but he just snapped it right in half. Anyway, I'm thinking about ordering him a 100-footer. This is two 40-footers, so it's 80 foot. It's two 40-footers hooked together, so he can go 80 foot radius all the way around. You know, 80 foot that way, 80 foot that way, which is a pretty good amount. I think it's 240 foot. Oh, it might be. No, it's got to be 40 foot. That's way more than 20 foot. So, anyway, I guess I'll have to order a new one of these somewhere. See if I can find a 100-footer. You know, where it's attached together, like two of these together, it gets hung up on stuff, and then he jerks on it. And you know, the sun also breaks down this jacket that's on there. Well, he's really carrying on over there in the pen now. But he's happy. I'm surprised he didn't run off, because normally if he gets off of this, and he pulls the collar over his head and gets off a lot. And it don't matter what kind of collar, harness, whatever you put on him, he'll get out of it. And when he does, normally he takes off up the road, and then I have to go chasing after him because he don't want to come back. I don't know that he wouldn't come back. The last couple times, well, the last time he went up the road and I had to really chase him down. He didn't come back when I called him. The time before that, he went across the street and I called him and he came on home, which that was good. I don't know. He can't possibly think that he's going to go anywhere else and get the kind of love that he gets here, because he gets unless I'm doing something like this, he pretty much gets my undivided attention all day and all night. And he don't want it no other way. Last night he was laying in the bed. He didn't want to eat his food. So I had to hand feed him one piece at a time while he laid in the bed and watched TV. And he ate it like that. And when I'd stop giving it to him, he'd look at me like, how come you're not feeding me anymore? He's spoiled. But he's worth it, I guess. Oh, me. That dog makes me happy. It's, you know, the dog and the tractor make me happy. And piddling around with stuff like this, it helps me mentally a lot. Because I haven't been in a very good place lately. It's been a pretty rocky road here the last few years. Last a lot of years, but the last year and a half, 2 years, things just got progressively worse and worse and worse, and wow. I don't know. Anyway, enough of that. Let me go on with this. I'm thinking about throwing a coat of paint on this thing. Let's see. I needed to wash that thing off with some water and cool it down. So let me go do that, and let's see. Well, I'll just leave the camera rolling. Oh, me. All right, let's check and see if all the bolt holes are still going to line up. And that I didn't screw anything up when I welded it. Sometimes when you weld stuff, it'll twist on you, and next thing you know, your bolt holes won't line up no more. Well, we're going to see. Well, that looks like it lined up all right. Yeah, it looks like it lined up all right. Just crushed my bottle of water. So that's going to sit on there like that. You see how it sits crooked, you know. Now, you would think it would be even out because I centered this thing pretty good before I welded it, but maybe this, because of this pump is heavy. That's probably what it is. Pump's heavy. So I may have to put a set of legs underneath this thing to elevate it up off the ground just a little bit. Just a short set. But I think it's going to look right good on the back of the tractor. Let me, I may see if I can bring the tractor over here and slide it up on there and see what it's going to look like when it's actually mounted on the back. Alright, so we got it painted, put some feet on the bottom of it so it'll set and not flop all around. And this is what holds the ball hitch on the back of the 3-point, and I just made this so that it'll slide in here, or at least it's supposed to. Put the pin in, and then we're going to mount this right on there like that. Let me grab some bolts. Raise it up a little bit so we can see up under here. Alright, we'll get the ratchet over here and ratchet that thing on there. Need to fix my sticker. My sticker's peeling. Have to get some glue and glue that back on there. But let me get some glue and put it back on. Yeah, I like that. Okay, so that's gonna set like that. And then we got the wand here. And this bracket broke. I didn't have this thing no time, and this bracket just snapped off. It holds this in place, but I got one of those can't twist clamps, and I'm gonna stick that on there, and that should hold it. This is supposed to spray out. I'm not sure how good it's gonna do, but it's also got this hand wand that you can manually spray with, which I may end up using that more than anything else. Alright, I guess we're gonna see just how good we can get it. Okay, so it's been like 2 weeks maybe since we sprayed this, and it's definitely, I mean, that stuff definitely worked. And I had pretty good coverage, and I judged the edge pretty good going up through there too, because I drove the tractor up that way, and I just estimated how far over that thing was going to spray, and it pretty much went right to the edge of the of where the parking area is. So that's kind of how far the gravel goes. You know, it's nice when it's the grass or vegetation is just gone completely and it's just gravel. But I mean, I guess I'll take this better than having grass this tall, because that's what I would have right now if I hadn't sprayed it. So it kind of looks dingy, all brown and junk, but I guess, within probably another month, hopefully it'll all be gone, especially if I drive over with a tractor very much at all. I got a couple more places I need to spray, but I ran out of spray, so I'm gonna have to get another container of that spray. It was, I think it was Orkin Ground Clear is what I used. And that stuff was kind of strong. You could smell it for like, I don't know, probably at least the first week. You could really smell it. And I would say within 24 hours, you could actually see it working. You could see it gradually turning, from green to yellow, and then ultimately, I guess it turns black, I reckon. I mean, that's kind of what some of that looks like. It's black. Anyhow, I like the sprayer. I like the setup. There might be a few changes I might make. I might add some wheels to the bottom of it so that I can roll it around when it's not on the tractor, because if it's, full of fluid, it's going to be heavy. If it's got, 10 gallons of fluid in it, it's going to be too heavy for me to pick up and move around. So, I'm thinking maybe I got some old lawnmower wheels around here. I may put 4 old lawnmower wheels underneath there. What do you guys think? Do you think old lawnmower wheels would hold up under, 15 gallons? I think that thing holds either 14 or 15 gallons when it's full. You think the lawnmower wheels would hold up underneath that kind of pressure? Because that would be the max that would be in there. And I really don't even think it's going to be that much in there, because I'll probably only mix like 10 gallons at a time. But I got some other areas that need spraying. I need to spray around this little Harbor Freight tent thing. I need to spray around that and get that gone, and some over there. And then I've got some stuff around the front that's in these landscape rocks that I'd like to spray and get that to, stop festering up through there. That I can't stand to see that mess. Anyway, hope you enjoyed the video. I'll catch you in the next one.
Don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching.